A man charged several times for crimes against children, but never convicted, only to be arrested again, oftentimes on more serious charges, including sexual assault. In tonight's Justice Files, Courtney Johns explains why this latest charge could change everything.
The same thing happens almost every time Jonathan Soberanis is arrested. He goes to jail, his competency is brought up, and the judge dismisses the case. But now he's facing federal charges, which has some people wondering if we'll see a different result.
Let me go on. Can I call my mom first?
Nearly 10 years of charges.
You got the wrong person.
Involving children as young as 5.
Were you masturbating? Yeah? Okay.
In the end, these cases all came down to an evaluator saying Jonathan Soberanis was not competent to stand trial, some stating he has autism, depressive disorder, or ADHD.
I make mistakes all the time.
From there, a judge dismissed the case.
He wanted to hurt my son. He wanted to take my son's innocence.
Stephanie Davis's son is one of those cases, but that hasn't stopped her from fighting for others.
I hope he never gets out.
Stephanie says she lost all compassion for Soberanis when investigators reportedly discovered he used a New Zealand storage platform to download and share child pornography with end-to-end encryption.
I was screaming at my computer. I couldn't believe it.
If they don't have that fundamental level of understanding, it's not fair. It violates due process to prosecute them under those circumstances.
Defense attorney Mark Moffitt wouldn't comment specifically on Soberanis' case, but said there's a lot of misconceptions about legal competency, including that there's a difference in federal versus state standards.
The competency standard is the same whether or not you're charged in federal court or state court.
When someone's competency is questioned, an evaluator must answer 2 questions. Do they understand courtroom proceedings, and can the defendant work with their lawyer? While the standard is the same, Moffitt says disagreements usually come from the question of if someone can adequately assist in their own defense.
That's a nuanced finding that an evaluator has to make. And if there is a disagreement between evaluators on whether an individual is competent, it's usually a dispute over that particular prong.
But if there's only one evaluator, or both evaluators agree, more often than not, the judge will support their finding in court.
Mr. Soberanis is not competent to proceed.
While all of Soberanis' evaluators have deemed him not competent, Stephanie believes having an out-of-state evaluator could make all the difference.
The evaluators here in Utah are not qualified, or maybe just, I don't know. I would say it's Utah.
Stephanie says she lost faith in Utah's legal system the moment she met Soberanis.
Get your arms out behind your back.
Stephanie says all that's left is hope that Soberanis will soon have his day in court.
Every mother, every father deserved to hear justice for their child.
At one point, Soberanis' defense was fighting for him to be held at the Utah State Developmental Center, but the Utah Attorney General's office argued he was too dangerous, and the judge agreed, adding that Soberanis manifests a real danger to children. For the Justice Files, I'm Courtney Johns.